Question 4, we've got some equations to solve. The first one's just straightforward of using the calculator, that if 2 to the x equals 13, you turn that round the other way and say log to the base 2 of 13 will equal x. And so I'm just going to tap onto my calculator, log to the base 2 of 13, and it tells me the answer is 3.7. Of course, you can check this by just going 2 to the power of, what was it, 3.7, and this should be, well, it'll be roughly this time 13. There you go, 12.996. On part B, I'm going to do exactly the same thing, but this time it won't give me x, it will give me x add 2. So I've got log to the base 4 of 33, and so x is going to be log to the base 4 of 33, take away 2. Let's tap that into the calculator. Log to the base 4 of 33 is 2.522, so take 2 away from that, and I've got 0.522. The third one takes a little bit more thought though. The third one is a quadratic, and the quadratic that you spot here is that we've got this bit here is 3 to the power of x, and if I square that, y squared, 3 to the power of x all squared, or 3 to the power of 2x. So we've got to solve this quadratic first. That you can do in your calculator, or it's pretty quick just to factorize it, isn't it? We've got answers of y equals 1 or y equals 9. But we made y up. Y was 3 to the power of x. And you can know that 3 to the power of 2 is 9, and 3 to the power of 0 is 1. The next one is the same idea again, but it's going to be a bit more complicated in its answer. So looking at this bit here, again I'm going to let y equal 2 to the power of x. This isn't quite y squared this time, is it? So we've got 2 to the power of 2x add 1. Well, that's the same as 2 times by 2 to the power of 2x. And so that's the same as 2 y squareds. So the equation, quadratic equation we're going for is 2y squared minus 9y plus 4 equals 0. Let's use our calculator for that one, shall we? So into our equation solver there, and we're going 2 minus 9 and 4. And we're getting two answers. X is 4 or x is a half. Y is 4 or y is a half. But hang on, that isn't what we were trying to do. We're trying to find out what 2 to the x is. So 2 to the 2 gives 4, and 2 to the minus 1 gives the half there. Sorry, there's a lot in this question, isn't there? Last one here then. Well, this time we've got different bases on either side, so we're going to have to choose which side we want. I'm going to write log in front of both sides. Log of this equals log of that. When you're doing logs, of course, the power comes down to the front. So I've got x minus 1 times by log 2 equals x plus 1 times by log 3. I'm going to multiply out this bracket now then. I've got x times by log 2, take away the log of 2. And here I've got x times by log 3, add the log 3. Just like any normal equation now, I need to bring all the x's over to one side. So I'm going to bring this over to this side here. I've got x log 2, and I'm going to take away x log 3. And at the same time, I've kept that here, but I've got this from this side here. I want to add that onto the other side. So I've got to add log 2 to that there. Now I need more room. So just quickly move the screen up. Keeping going here, I'm going to factorize out the x. And one more line to go. We're nearly there. The last line would be to divide both sides by this bit here. So x is equal to the log of 3 plus the log of 2 divided by the log of 2 minus the log of 3. That can be tapped into the calculator. We just go all together, and I'm going to use my, have I not got an LOG button here? It doesn't matter what log I use. Okay. Sorry, I'm not redoing this after 5 and a bit minutes, but it's the first time I've spotted that the new calculators don't have a button that just says LOG. So we've got LOG. So I'm putting LOG of 10, log of 10 here, just because that's what I used to do. You could put anything you like in this little thing here. It doesn't have to be a 10. Actually, if you put a log of 2 there, it would make it probably even simpler. But what I must do is I've had to keep what I've put as the base for all of them all exactly the same every time. The answer we've got here is minus 4.42. But I suppose we can show you things if you're still watching after this amount of time. If I put a 2 in here in every single place, it doesn't matter. We'd still got exactly the same answer. And actually, you know what the log of 2 is. But look, there you go, exactly the same answer as we had before. That's my longest video ever, 6 minutes.